Lucky Spencer's departure dilemma, a heartfelt exploration. The intricate dynamics of Lucky Spencer's relationships in Port Charles continue to captivate, as his future hangs in the balance. With a rich history marked by love, loss, and redemption, his journey offers a deeply emotional narrative. Let's explore this compelling tale by reversing its structure, expanding the themes, and diving deeper into the emotional core of the story. Elizabeth Weber's struggle to hold it together. Elizabeth Weber, ever the resilient mother, is caught in an emotional tug-of-war as she watches Lucky Spencer teeter on the edge of another departure. For years, she has been the pillar of stability for her son, Aiden Weber, who has only just begun reconnecting with his father. Elizabeth has done everything in her power to shield Aiden from disappointment, yet she knows the inevitable pain that could come if Lucky leaves again. This time, however, Elizabeth is determined to make her voice heard. She confronts Lucky with unflinching honesty, imploring him to think carefully about the consequences of his actions. "If you leave, you owe Aiden the courtesy of a proper goodbye," she demands. Beneath her resolve lies a faint hope, a hope that maybe, just maybe, Lucky will choose to stay. Could her lingering feelings for Lucky also play a role? Elizabeth finds herself questioning whether her efforts are motivated purely by concern for Aiden or if they stem from a deeper yearning to rekindle something long lost. Aiden's quiet strength, a coming-of-age moment. At the heart of this story is Aiden Weber, a young man who has recently stepped into his own identity with remarkable courage. His decision to confide in Lucky about being gay marked a turning point, not only in their relationship but also in Aiden's personal growth. For a boy who barely knew his father for much of his life, this revelation was a leap of faith, and Lucky's emotional response cemented a fragile but genuine bond. Aiden's strength is evident in how he handles the possibility of his father leaving again. Though he outwardly appears to accept it, there's an undercurrent of quiet disappointment. Aiden is mature enough to understand that Lucky has his own struggles, yet deep down, he longs for the father-son relationship he's only begun to experience. Aiden's resilience is inspiring, but it also raises the question, how many times can a child forgive a parent for walking away? Lucky's struggles, guilt and redemption. Lucky Spencer's internal battle is the crux of this tale. Returning to Port Charles after a decade-long absence was never part of his long-term plan. His original intention was to save Lulu Spencer's life by donating part of his liver. When that wasn't possible due to his own health issues, Lucky was left grappling with guilt and a sense of inadequacy. This guilt has been compounded by years of estrangement from Aiden, a situation he knows he cannot fully rectify. Yet, for the first time in years, Lucky has felt a spark of purpose through reconnecting with his son. The bond they've built in such a short time is something Lucky treasures deeply, but he is also haunted by the fear that he will fail Aiden as he believes he has failed others. As he contemplates leaving Port Charles once again, Lucky finds himself at a crossroads. Should he prioritize his own healing by moving on, or should he stay and invest in the relationships he has begun to rebuild? This struggle for redemption is one that resonates deeply with anyone who has ever questioned their worth in the lives of those they love. The complex legacy of Lulu Spencer. The shadow of Lulu Spencer looms large over Lucky's decisions. Lulu's recent health crisis served as the catalyst for Lucky's return, and her strength in the face of adversity has been a source of inspiration. However, it has also been a painful reminder of Lucky's shortcomings. For years, Lulu has navigated her own challenges without her brother by her side, and this knowledge weighs heavily on him. Lulu's recovery and the eventual identification of a donor were moments of relief, yet they also marked the beginning of Lucky's next dilemma. If he leaves Port Charles now, will he be abandoning not only Aiden but also his sister, who has come to depend on his presence? The bond between siblings is one of unspoken understanding, but it also carries its share of unspoken expectations. A glimmer of hope for the future. Amid the emotional turmoil, there remains a glimmer of hope. Lucky's recent interactions with Port Charles residents have hinted at the possibility of him staying, even if just for a little longer. Conversations with old friends and family have reminded him of what he's been missing, moments of connection, love, and belonging. Elizabeth's impassioned plea, Aiden's bravery, and Lulu's resilience may collectively nudge Lucky toward a decision that prioritizes family over his instinct to flee. Yet, the question remains, can Lucky overcome his own doubts and fears to truly embrace this second chance? Or will he succumb to the pull of the open road, leaving behind unfinished relationships and unresolved emotions? The future of Port Charles. As Lucky weighs his options, the residents of Port Charles hold their breath. The outcome of his decision will ripple through the lives of those closest to him, shaping their futures in ways they cannot yet predict. Whether he stays or goes, one thing is certain: Lucky Spencer's story is far from over. For now, fans can only speculate about what's to come, but one thing is clear: this journey is as much about self-discovery as it is about family. What do you think? Should Lucky stay for Aiden's sake, or is it time for him to move on? Is Elizabeth holding on to the past, or is she right to fight for her son's relationship with his father? Share your thoughts and predictions as the drama unfolds.